What's up, everybody? It's Tuesday, and my name's Cole. I'm a Tuesday guy. And this week's topic, if you didn't already know, is the glamorization of the trans experience. And honestly, like when I first heard the topic, I was very confused. I was like, what is glamorous about this? You know what I'm saying? Who glamorizes this, right? Anthony and Trey had explained it to me as, like, I guess people think that it's trendy now to be trans, I guess. That just don't make no damn sense to me. But I know my dad, because I don't know who told me this. I'm pretty sure it was my mom. Because I know that my parents had talked about it between each other. I didn't know about it for a long ass time. But my mom told me after, I don't even know how long. But, we talk about it sometimes. Anyway, I guess my dad, obviously, my dad thinks everything is a phase. He probably thinks me not talking to him is a phase, but I will not. I'm supposed to go see him. Well, he thinks. I don't really know. I don't know what the fuck he expects from me. But Thanksgiving, no, not gonna happen. No, sir. Anyway, my dad thought me being a lesbian he was right about that one. He was right about that. Okay. Anyway, that's a terrible example. He thought me being trans was a phase. So I guess I can understand that because, I went through the whole lesbianism phase, right? But yeah, no, I'm pretty deep into this right now. I mean, I'm not that deep, I guess, but I'm here and I'm so much happier. I can kind of understand why people may see being trans as a fad. You know why? Because when I was a young lad, freshman in high school, I learned that being trans isn't just, a man wanting to be a woman. Like, you can do it the other way as well. I had no idea of this because there's just really terrible representation. There was no representation. But now we have so much more representation. And I think that's why you're seeing more trans kids, like kids coming out younger and younger now. I think that's why it may seem like, a trendy thing now. But yeah, that's why representation is important. I really wish I would have known sooner. But I don't really think that would have changed when I started doing the things that I did, because I lived with my dad, so I doubt he would allow anything to happen. But some kids' parents are pretty cool about that, I guess. Yeah, definitely not my dad. That's my view of why people might think that it's trendy. And, like, I know I've heard people say before, like, when they're asked the question, if you could have done it all over again, would you have wanted to, like, be born how you feel now? Or would you have wanted to go through the whole trans experience again? And then I know a lot of people, I've heard so many people be like, oh yeah, I would totally, I wouldn't change this transition for the, fuck that. I would not. Why would it? No. This journey has been full of self-realization. And I definitely appreciate that. But, if I could have, just bypassed all the everything, the tears, the dysphoria, all that, I would have loved to, because actually, and I kind of feel creepy. Don't think I'm looking at your kids, But I was in Walmart just the other day, and I think it's so interesting to see, like, little boys just being little boys. Like, Walmart yesterday, this little boy was with his brother, and I'm assuming his mom. And I guess I assumed that it was his brother, but they look very similar, so So of course I'm gonna assume that's his brother. So they were picking out Nerf guns and stuff, and they just did not have a care in the world. It was just so casual. Just gonna go to the store and get a Nerf gun. It kind of didn't seem like that's exactly what they went there for, but obviously, anyway. I wish I had that experience of just being, you know, just being a little boy. But then I think about that, and like there's also pressures that come with being a boy, growing up to be a man. I mean, there's pressures on all sides. But me being who I am now, I don't really know if, yeah, I mean, I guess you never really know. I don't really know if I would be exactly the same if I was assigned male at birth. Like, would I still be feminine? Like, I mean, I guess some people might consider me feminine. Would I still be into guys? I have no idea. Would I be taller? I bet you I would be. But I feel like this totally went off. But I think this makes sense with the glamorization of the trans experience. It's not glamorous at all. I don't know who's spreading these lies, but stop, because it's not a fun experience. Like, yeah, there's some good times. Obviously, you have some good times. Like, oh yeah, good news. I just got my gender marker on my license changed this last no, it was on Saturday. This last Saturday, I got it changed, and honestly, I mean, I'm happy that I got it done, but like, I imagined when like I got the paper to go take to the DMV to do it. I imagined that when I went to the DMV, it would be like the most amazing feeling ever. But I mean, it was kind of just like just going to the DMV and getting a new license. I mean, I don't know, because maybe it's just because I don't have my actual license now yet, because it's coming in the mail. Hopefully, it'll come this week. Everything, like the whole the initial realization process of like, how I look is not how I feel, and I want to do something about this, but I do not have the resources or the funds to do this at this moment. And it's like the waiting process is just excruciating. I don't understand how anybody could think that that is fun and want to put themselves through that. It's not a fun thing. But it definitely gets better. You know, starting T, I unexpectedly started T. But it was great. I'm so happy right now. I'm so happy that I did it. I'm happy that I stayed on it. I'm happy that everything's like going okay. Like my body's doing all right. You know, there's still stuff that I kind of like that bothers me. Obviously, like I'm not done with my transition. I don't really think that there's an end to a transition, but I'll have everything that I want that I know of so far done when I have my top surgery, and hopefully that will be done next year. Hopefully. So right now it's kind of like the more like I'm actually like getting closer to it, it's the more it's starting to bother me that I still have chesticles, you know? I don't think I've ever been one to be like majorly dysphoric to like where I'm like, well, it's been a while. Not anymore. I'm not this. It doesn't bother me that much anymore because I know how to hide them now. I feel either way, this is not fun. Hiding them is not fun. It hurts sometimes, but yeah, nothing about this is fun. If I could have just breezed through life and just been, you know, okay with being a woman and okay with people seeing me and treating me as a woman, I would have been like, that would have been great. I would have like, I tried. I wanted to want to be a woman, but that's not me. It's not, I cannot. I feel like this is long enough. So I hope you got something from this video, and I hope you had a great day. If not, I'm sorry. Go get you some comfort food. So go watch everyone else's video if you haven't already. Make sure you watch everyone else's video for the rest of the week. And hope you have a great week. And I'll see y'all next week.